First things first, fear will always be there. One may momentarily get rid of fear. Here is how to think about it and go through it. Living in fear hurts more than doing it. Get a friend to share the journey with. Have in mind the reward. Remember, it will all become a faint memory. I will explain. When I say that living in fear hurts more than doing it, I mean it hurts more to prolong that which you are afraid of instead of finally doing it and for once become free from yourself. It is even worse when you are being afraid of something you want to do. It is exhausting and may feel like being a prisoner of your own mind. You always put a step forward and quickly put it back, never going anywhere. But let me ask you this. Have you ever been afraid of something for a long time? Let's say a week. Then one brave day, you do it. And you finish it. In that one day. You could have done it a week ago, but instead, you suffered for a whole week thinking about it. This tends to happen with school essays and projects. The student will start and finish it. On the same day it needs to be turned in at 11:59 p.m. This phenomena may also happen when one has to fulfill a bunch of legal documents in order to apply for something. Fear stops us from doing something that could have taken us a day, but instead we let it go for a week or months, making us feel miserable in the process. Next is, get a friend to share the journey with. We need someone to talk to about our fears in order to resolve them or feel understood. This will help us feel more at ease with it. Even better, we should invite that friend into our lives to see us while going through that fear. The thought of having a friend knowing what we are going through and at the same time encouraging us will make it possible for us to go against that particular fear much easier. But make sure it is a supportive friend, otherwise it just won't work. When you are close to going against your fear, there may be an ounce of power holding you back. In case this happens, have in mind the reward. Just imagine the results. Remember what this will bring you. For example, I applied for a job abroad. I may be accepted or I may not. But in order to get to that decisive point, I had to first make a video about me answering a few questions from the recruiter. This made me feel very afraid and conscious of myself. I thought, how would I look? Will they straight not consider me because I am too young? It's a big hiring company, someone else will be hired first. Why do I even go as far as making a video? My fear was giving me all these excuses and I was ready to quit until I saw a video they had sent me. It was about one of their workers talking about her experience. You know, all the nice things of the job, the new culture, the food, the traveling, the easiness of it, and how fun it could be. I then started to imagine myself in her position. All the things I would do. Knowing about psychology and marketing, I knew exactly why they had sent me that video. To convince me. But it did not convince me because I was already convinced. I had been applying for days. What it did though is, it took my fear away for a moment. Just enough time for me to decide to do the video. Here's the funny thing. When I finished making it after many tries and then sent it, the fear came back. All of my insecurities plus new ones. But thankfully there was nothing I could do to revert what I just did. This takes us to the best part about fear. Once you go through it, it will become all but a faint memory. Really, I am saying that all that pain and doubting will become ghosts of your past. A memory where pain no longer resides. Every time you think back, you won't feel the fear you felt. You may even forget that it happened, or you may laugh with your friend about it. Remember how afraid we got last month with so-and-so homework? And how you drank 2 Red Bulls and finished it in a day? A plus is, you will definitely feel proud of yourself, and rightly so. You defeated that fear. Now, let's do that again every time a fear presents itself. Do not worry, it is okay to fail. Just keep moving forward. Some may say that failure is not a failure unless you give up.